Yeah. All right, man. 3, 2, 1. Whenever you're ready, man. Episode
This
1. Man.
is Dumb Dude Podcast, episode 1. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. So we're two dumb dudes. I'm Paul,
I'm Nick,
and we're two dumb dudes.
and this is a football podcast with probably the least amount of investigative information you'll ever see.
Yeah.
So feel free to call us out because we're not going to look at your comments.
All right. So how do we get this podcast started? How do we come up with it?
Well, we both listen to podcasts,
Mhm.
right? So, and we both wanted to do a podcast, but we never really knew what to do for a podcast. Because, well, we both know that normal football sports ones, so many of them out there, right? And what this will actually turn into is a Madden video stream podcast, crazy hybrid thing. But of course, it's episode 1, so nothing's gonna work perfect.
So we both work together. We took a class at work together, and we both realized that A, we both really like football, and B, we both really like to play Madden. So we're just basically football addicts. So from there, we talk about Madden strategies all day. Well, at work, we talk Madden strategies when it's break time, and then we talk about football. I mean, is guy drama. That's what we love. So football is what we like to do. So we just aimed a podcast that's not just us bullshitting, because nobody wants to hear us bullshitting. So our aim is to put together Madden squads based off of fantasy football and see how they would play out in Madden. So
That's definitely gonna be the end goal for sure. Right now it's gonna be kind of two dudes, as if it was, with your other bros, just talking about it and try and make that same atmosphere where you could almost be listening to and like argue it, as you're listening to. So yeah,
without further ado, huh?
what we got going on in this episode will be we're going to talk a little bit on the USFL because I watched some. Paul didn't too much, but
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, so I'm gonna give a few minutes on that. We're going to go over draft picks, just the top 10. We do like other sports, so we're gonna touch on other sports, and then at the end it'll be
Just a rundown of random things that we haven't.
we'll have different segments probably each week, either dumb takes or dudes dark horses or predictions or how someone should have done something else. So let's start with the USFL.
How many teams are in the USFL?
So the teams in the USFL, there's 8 teams in the USFL, right? There's also 8 teams in the XFL, which many people have heard of, owned by Dwayne Johnson. It's on week 2 right now. Okay? It's basically just all through the weekend. They got about a game every day from Friday to Monday.
Oh, they do a Monday too?
Yeah.
All right. And then so we get this right, what cities have teams?
I do not know that off the top of my head.
USFL.
But I will tell you they're mainly East Coast, which really sucks because
Makes
they're
sense.
$10 a ticket, bro.
Dude.
Yes.
Okay, we got Pittsburgh, Michigan, New Jersey. Wait a second. No, this is wrong. USFL teams, 2022. Oh, these are the ones that. Okay, apparently USFL's been around for a long time.
So it was around for a long time. It had and then it left for like 8 years or something like that.
Wait, is there an LA Express? Do they have that?
That's XFL. That is
Oh.
XFL. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the wrong thing here.
Yes. But I was watching the Stallions and the Birmingham Stallions, right? And the Houston Generals.
Houston Gamblers, it looks like.
Houston Gamblers. My bad. Houston Gamblers. I was watching those last night actually, with the Pops, and I'll tell you right now, it reminds you of old school football.
Oh yeah.
It does, because as the wide receivers and cornerbacks and QBs aren't as high skilled. It's a way big drop down, right, from the NFL. Now the thing about that is that it's really cool when something big happens, because then when that big 30-yard throw, 20-yard run, whatever it is, it's just that much crazier because it's more far and few in between.
Oh yeah.
It was. I'm not gonna say it's good NFL football, but man, it's a good football to watch.
So is it like so when one of the first iterations of this, we put together fantasy teams. We both went draft pick by pick, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and we put together a whole team and we put it together on Madden. Once we get Madden running in here, we'll be able to show with the video portion about this.
You
it's
guys
crazy.
will see that.
It is the most insanely hard thing to play because AI controls the game. You're not going to catch a computer player making a mistake. So every play, like if you got like a window open where you think you could throw and you haven't pressed it by the time he's open, you're not getting the pass off.
Yeah, that's exactly that's exactly it.
So is that like
it's
is that
watching
how it
it,
looks? Like,
and that's exactly looking at it, is that you'll be watching these QBs, and you'll see something open, and they haven't thrown it, and then they'll throw it, and it's picked.
it's way picked.
It's picked or it's blocked, and it's just crazy to see. It almost looks like, you could put yourself in there and be like, that's how I would be performing if I was in the NFL.
Right.
Probably worse.
Probably.
It's insane.
Yeah, because like with lower to quality football, defense does dictate. I mean, when you get to the NCAA, they're like, you got these top 5, like, or what do they call blue chip players? So you're gonna have the offenses are gonna go crazy versus all the defense. 'Cause until you're like getting paid for it, I think everybody wants to play offense. You're hardly ever gonna find people that are just like, I've grown up like a Deion Sanders or stuff like.
Yeah, those are so far and few in between. You really realize that as soon as I started watching this, is how high priced the high priced guys are. They're literally one in millions, man.
Yeah. Top 1%.
But the most interesting thing, and I don't remember any names except for one, is that there are ex NFL guys in there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So the middle linebacker for the Gamblers, I believe, was an ex NFL guy, and they did an interview on him.
What's his name?
I told you I don't remember, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably figure it out. Give me 5 minutes to search. But they did an interview on him, and they said, "Hey, what's it gonna take to get back in the NFL?" And he's like, "Look, my run stopping is okay. It's got to get great. My pass blocking is okay. It's got to get great. That's all there is to it."
Damn.
And this is coming from an ex NFL guy who's those two aspects compared to the normal dude, compared to me or you,
dude, and
insane.
The thing is, just to make an NFL roster, from Pop Warner to high school to college or JUCO, wherever they've been the fucking man. Mm-hmm. So they to get to the pros and then get humbled, like that's a warrior spirit. Like if I go somewhere and they're like, "Oh man, this guy's just not that great," I'm like, "Oh, you're right, I'm not that great."
Yeah. I'm just an average Joe, dog.
Right, and then the dude,
Joe.
But the dude to be like, "Look, I'm not that. I'm good at this, but I got to get great." Yeah, that's such a fucking like you could tell that's some warrior spirit.
Exactly. And I think I was listening to something from like Zay Jones, I believe, and they were asking him how he felt coming up until he hit the NFL, and he told them, and he's a mediocre wide receiver,
right? Good
enough to stay in the league, not good enough to stay on a team, right? Honestly, my wish, a lot of people's wish, just to get on the NFL,
a paycheck,
But he's talking about it, and he said, every single year he played football, he was the best on his team. He was the absolute best on his team until the NFL.
Damn.
The moment he hit the NFL, he felt like he was the worst wide receiver there.
Ooh, that's got to be such a bad feeling.
I mean, not counting practice squad, but I was just like, wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And granted, I could be talking about the wrong wide receiver, but someone said that.
Someone said that.
But all right, back to it. Last point on the XFL. I did say that middle linebacker was in the NFL, right? This is a name you might actually know, Jeff Fisher.
Oh yeah, he's a coach, right? Yeah, I heard that.
He's a coach.
That's right.
For one of the teams. I think either the Gamblers or the Stallions.
Man, so they're gonna go 8-8.
Yeah. I don't even know about that, brother. I just know the one I watched, he lost.
Yeah.
So,
Jeff Fisher.
I don't. Wasn't he in the league for like 22 years too?
Forever. So he took the Titans to the Super Bowl with Steve McNair. Right,
and
they almost won it. Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason they were in the Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly.
Steve McNair
he just aims for the middle. Jeff Fisher. I mean, it's
kinda
easy for me to say from the couch.
Kind of like, kind of like Joe Flacco, bro.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco does enough.
He's got a Super Bowl MVP.
He's got a Super Bowl MVP, but if you put him on a team right now, he will do enough to stay in the game.
That's it.
He will not do enough to win you the game. Just to keep a one score distance.
And the thing is, when you were watching that season, you were like, "Who is this guy?" Because he was throwing balls out. He was bombing it, and then now, or like before he got traded and all that, he was just doing enough to not turn the ball over.
Exactly, bro. It's crazy how players change, and I think it's definitely got to do with something about the hunger aspect.
Yeah,
you get that Super Bowl, and like Tom Brady says, his favorite ring is the next one.
Woof. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that. I mean, that quote right
there's fire.
You can't beat that,
Tom
bro.
Brady.
You can't beat that. The fact that this man has
seven, dude.
7 Super Bowls.
And
he went to retirement for 3 weeks,
yeah.
and then came back because he wanted another, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Gronk's coming back with him.
And he took when he came into the league, the Patriots had been to the Super Bowl, never won one, and now they've won the most.
Right.
And then he went to the Bucs, who had won a Super Bowl, but the worst team in the NFL as far as like history goes. And he took them this first season and won a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
There's competitive fire in that boy that is just.
Oh, it's a different type of he's a different animal, same beast, as Kobe would say.
Right. What the fuck you talking about, Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bean Bryant.
So with that being said,
Tom
Brady was number 199. So now we're gonna look at the top 10.
Round 5, right? Is that round 5?
Is it round 5? I don't know what 199th is. I think it was round
4
6
or 5.
or 7 or
6. I don't know, man. I wasn't alive yet. Oh yeah. That being said, we're gonna go from Tom Brady, probably the best pickup after the second round in history.
Yeah. He's the most valued pick of all time.
Yeah, he could have been a first round pick, and everyone would still be like, "That's come up."
Yeah.
We're gonna go from that to the first 10 of this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week, the 22 draft. It's not very quarterback centric, so if you're people that do this for a living are seemingly getting it right, and they're getting it, everybody's going to get it wrong. And we just give it a cursory look, so we're going to get this way wrong because we're just some dumb dudes.
Oh yeah, you guys about to listen to this list and like, why would you even say that? You're going to listen to this and be like, we should stop listening to this because my IQ is going down.
Once we get more comfortable, definitely. Sure. So we start getting people to know who we are. Oof.
Yeah. This is going on YouTube today. Guaranteed.
First pick would be the drafts. The Jaguars and first pick, what do they need?
The Jags, look, we just saw them go in free agency. They picked up a bunch of offensive weapons for Trevor Lawrence, I think he's a good quarterback. I'll be honest. I saw a few good highlights. He's made some mistakes, but he was a rookie, so it's cool.
Yeah, coming out of college, he was touted as a generational talent.
Exactly. First round pick, and they decided that when he was in his freshman year.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
So they're gonna take an offensive line. I tried to argue it with myself, with you, Paul, earlier, and
they're going offensive line.
And they're going offensive line. I got them picking up Aquana.
Right. So he's the best run blocker in the class.
Mm-hmm.
Which, what do they call him, Mr. Pancake?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is good, which makes sense for them having Travis Etienne coming off an injury. They know that, God damn it, Trevor Lawrence could hold his own.
Yeah, he could scramble.
They need to protect Etienne because if he's protected, then he takes weight off of Trevor Lawrence himself.
Exactly, and then they can start doing some play action.
Getting down the field, exactly.
And really all Trevor Lawrence needs is another half second.
That's it.
With the plays I seen him make last year, he needs another half second.
He made some plays.
And he's good enough where he doesn't have to stay in the pocket.
Right.
You know? So I think he's going to be the first round.
Because the NFL is that much faster where with Trevor Lawrence, seeing him make one play and seeing him towards the end start to progress the way that he was, I think, especially with beating the Colts to keep them out of the playoffs, like you're like, okay, he's getting more comfortable.
Thank you, Trevor Lawrence, because I got
right.
my team, the Raiders, into the playoffs.
And only losing by 3 points to the eventual AFC champions.
Yeah, no, I mean, we had literally one play away from possibly beating the Bengals, and the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, so I'm not mad at a first-round loss. You know, if it was the first round loss to then, you know, like the Packers, and then the Packers got
Stomped.
stomped
Yeah, exactly.
to the next year, then I'd be a little salty. But like my team did good. I mean, we lost our head coach midway through the season.
Oh, I know.
We lost our wide receiver one, Henry Ruggs, midway through the season. We didn't have Darren Waller for 6 games. Like the way my team.
If I was a Raiders fan, dude, I'd be pretty high coming into next season, man.
I'm super high coming into next season. But back to the draft, man.
All right,
Let's
number 2.
Stay on topic here.
The Lions are without a doubt going to pick the best player available, Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, yeah. He was able to affect every game he played in, almost every play he played in. He played, I think, 65% of the plays, and he was just involved in everything. He could run down, do chase down blocks, chase down tackles, and just he was involved in everything. The dude's 6'7", 260, got like 2% body fat. The dude is a Gronkowski on the edge. So this guy is a shoo-in for a beast. So everybody's looking at who the Bosa brothers, the other dude Chase. He's next in line for that title. We've been having a couple years of straight solid edge rushers, and he's next in line for that.
He's the next young guy. Huh? He's the next young guy. Okay.
I strongly believe that.
I agree with you on this one. I'm looking at a couple of his highlights right now.
Dude,
this dude is blowing through this line.
Yeah,
and he's every single time he's making him look like he's playing a high schooler. I'll be honest here.
Exactly. Good beast, dude. 6'7", dude. That's insane.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that one. Texans, dude, they need just about everything. But I think they're gonna go with the QB because obviously they just gave away Watson, got a bunch of picks for him,
right?
So they're gonna get a QB and build a house around him.
So now
with Malik Willis,
the reason I think, yeah, I like that. I like what you're thinking, but I think next year if they get somebody either this year on the line or in the defensive line, they can stash them away till next year, and then because next year there's going to be we got the
Heisman winner.
Alabama.
Bryce Young.
Yes.
Yeah, Bryce Young next year.
So there's probably a deeper quarterback class next year, and the Texans are not. We got them winning maybe 4 games next year. That's just off the top of my head.
What do they win this year? 3.
I think so. Yeah.
I think they can go up. Well, they got a bunch of picks. Made some
right.
They're still in single digits.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. They're still going to be in single digits.
Their defense is going to be improved because they got Lovie Smith.
So you're thinking build the house, then add the king.
Right. Exactly. I think they're going to start if they were smart because Lovie Smith, he's not an offensive minded coach that wants to get the ball down the field. He's very defensive minded.
That is very true. This is my counter to that though.
Okay.
Is that and I can't think of a team right now off the top of my head that had a great team, but you probably say like the Niners. The Niners built a great team and then tried to get a QB later, Garoppolo. I don't like Garoppolo. And then they ended up with Trey Lance. Trey Lance is apparently not that great either.
Yeah,
dude, it's a bet when you can have a good QB right now and then do what the Bengals did. Joe Burrow showed some
Joe
crazy.
Burrow is
he's a whole different.
Joe Burrow in this draft.
He's a whole different level. Don't get me wrong, but Joe Burrow did a freshman, a rookie season, did great. Everyone saw that, and then they wanted to come play with him.
Yeah,
I think what they're trying. I think what they should do is get Malik Willis. Everyone will see how good he is, right? And then people will want to come play with you. Because otherwise, you're gonna have to do what the Jags did. They have Trevor Lawrence. But no one really wants to play on the Jags, so they're paying everyone a lot of money because it's almost like there's a Jags tax.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, right. Especially like in Florida, you would want to go play in Florida because their taxes aren't that bad.
Like Christian Kirk is getting top 5 wide receiver pay.
And he is not.
And he's not even a top 10 wide receiver.
He wasn't even top 2 on his team.
Yeah, he wasn't even the number 1 on his team, man. I'd argue he wasn't even top 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
You know, I'd say Ertz is better than him, and he's a tight end.
Yeah, right. So they had D-Hop. Who was their second option? It wasn't Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk was.
I'm still thinking Fitzgerald, even though he didn't play one snap.
Yeah, dude. But Christian Kirk should not be getting that much money. I think they're going to go with Malik Willis.
Okay, so now, once the QB gets taken off the board, that's the first. Does it start a run of QBs where people start to panic?
Oh, like tight end rush?
Yeah, because exactly like in fantasy.
Maybe, dude. Because you look at it, right? The Texans, right? They grab a QB, in my mind. And then you got Jets, Giants, and Panthers, and they all need QBs too.
Right, exactly.
So it very well
is,
could be a QB rush.
This QB draft class is not that deep to be having.
No, it's
so
not. It's
many.
maybe what, 4 people deep? Three good ones? Four's a maybe?
Kenny Pickett is only known for his highlight on.
The fake slide.
Yeah, the fake slide. That's what put him into prominence there at Pitt. And then, Malik Willis. What everybody started knowing his name because at the combine, Malik Willis was doing
awesome at the combine.
Yeah, he did good workouts, and then he stayed after and was picking up trash and stuff. So that's how
you always want a good
you
person
got to get your
team.
name out. Yeah, exactly. I think you're right about that. Yeah. Yep, having a good person on your team is actually really good. So,
but I think for sure it might start a QB rush. It will depend on the Jets.
Yeah. So
if the Jets get a QB right after the Texans, it's going to start a QB rush, no doubt. If the Jets don't, which I don't see them doing that because they still have they have the 4th and the 10th, so they can just wait on that.
Yeah.
Get a QB later.
Who do you got the Jets going?
Jets are going wide receiver with Chris Olave.
Oh, really?
Who do you got?
I got them going offensive line, and then I had them picking Cross. But I mean, who they protected?
No one did.
Who's their quarterback?
Zach
Wilson.
Wilson.
I'm still not completely sold on him either.
Didn't he? There was 4 weeks he didn't throw a single interception.
Yeah, those 4 weeks he didn't play.
Well, yeah, dude. He didn't throw one. That's all that matters.
That does matter. So the Giants keeping it in New York because that's where the crappy teams stay.
Yes, absolutely.
Who do you got in New York? I got them taking defense.
You got a defense player?
Yeah, I got them going cornerback, and I got them taking Derek Stingley Jr. Yeah,
Stingley Jr.
He's the top rated corner.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have him later on in the top 10. Later on.
Oh yeah, he ain't making out the top 10. That's
he's not. Yeah, no, yeah. I think Giants like their flashy players, bro.
That's true.
And I think they have a certain vibe. They had OBJ. They got Saquon. These are good looking dudes, bro.
Oh, who's sexy?
And you know who else is sexy, bro? Kenny Pickett with a fake slide.
Ooh, Giants. And then who's throwing their ball right now? Danny Dimes? Are they ready to move past?
Danny Dimes is out, bro. Danny Dimes
is done. Triple D.
Danny Dimes is done by Dumb Dude Podcast. Put it on a hashtag, bro.
After that, we got the Panthers. Panthers
need everything, dude.
Once again,
the Panthers need everything on offense.
Not the answer. Sam Darnold is who we thought he was.
A fluke, a mistake.
Yeah. I would root for him at USC, and I wanted him to do well, but
so did I. Even when he moved to the Panthers,
yep.
I was like,
first couple weeks, I was like,
he's on it, bro. He's looking good. I knew it was just the team he was on. I forget who's he on for right now.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mind making, bro.
Yeah.
I was definitely saying
we thought it was just the Jets.
It's just the Jets. It's the Jets curse. But Sam Darnold, I still don't think. I think they're gonna give him another year though. So
okay.
Panthers, I got another wide receiver, Drake London.
Oh yeah.
Because you got DJ Moore, he's still on the Panthers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Drake London, giving him some targets, bro.
Yeah, and then CMC also needs to stay healthy.
They should, and I didn't write this anywhere, but they should definitely start a 1-2 punch running back combo. That has proven on so many teams to work. You got
it does.
You got Chubb and
yeah, you need to lighten the load. Chubb and Chunt.
Yeah, Chunt. Chunt. Yeah. You got Chubb, this guy that was like 230 pounds, just muscle freak in high school.
Beast.
And then you got Kareem Hunt, you know, the world's
best kicker,
best female kicker. So that's a great 1-2 punch. You could look at all the other guys that are just the singulars. Even the King got hurt last year because they just ran him too much.
The usage, man.
King Henry, bro.
And then it ruined their juju going through. They took so long to get right without him that when he came back, they couldn't get right with him.
Absolutely. So I got him going.
So with Panthers, You got receiver. I got them going defense.
You got defense?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, see, you're a defensive mind.
I know. Yeah, these are all personal picks.
You guys will learn that like Paul will he'll go on the side of defense. He'll actually punt it. I'll take that 4th and 15 and try it.
Yeah, I want to play field position and I want to play defense. I like playing defense.
He's the less dumb.
Yeah. When it comes to Madden, I just like defense it's fun. But I got them going with the edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeau from Oregon. Yeah,
I did make the mistake. I went through this, and I knew there was about 2 edge rushers that were definitely top 10s.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I didn't put either of them in my top 10. so
right back to the
you
Giants.
guys realize how much I studied for this.
So right back to the Giants, who could have had Kenny Pickett here. Who do you got?
Oh, I got Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, so you could.
I'm thinking they need a linebacker.
Yeah,
and I think Devin Lloyd will be the perfect fit to help with the pass. You know, linebackers he's the QB of the defense. Help with the pass and see the run when it needs to happen.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
You
get yourself a great middle linebacker.
They already our team played them last year. And they had a great red zone defense.
They did. They
had
really
a
did.
Really great red zone defense. So
they weren't out of every game. They didn't get really blown out.
No.
Yeah.
Just Danny Dimes was blowing it for them. Let's be honest.
And for that reason, I got them picking a quarterback here.
Really?
Yeah. So
okay.
I got them picking a quarterback in their second pick, and then obviously he's going to go Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett there.
That's
fair.
He's going to the Giants, I think.
The
two dumb dudes got him in 2 different picks.
Dumb dudes got him. Kenny Pickett going to the Giants.
The Giants stamped that one.
Alrighty. From there we go to Atlanta. The Falcons just lost their main quarterback.
Yeah.
You think they're going quarterback? I don't think they are. They
got Mariota. Mariota's on that second round.
Marcus Mariota, and he, as Paul knows, he's been my backup on the Raiders.
Yeah.
For the last 3 years, and every time he's put in, with the exception of when he throws a pick, it's exciting. I'll be honest.
Yeah, man. It's still Mariota, man. Like it's like
he really got a bad deck of cards when he came in the league, man.
Yeah, but he even still won a playoff game there.
Yeah, no, he did. I don't know why the Titans dropped him. Honestly, I think if the Titans never dropped him, kept him, and he was put on the Titans instead of Tannehill, because I hate Tannehill.
Tannehill is two-handed. He is, huh?
I think they probably would have went 3rd round in the playoffs this year. This most recent year.
Yeah, you get because Tannehill, they got him because he holds onto the ball, and they lost because he threw 3 picks. So it's like
because he held onto the ball so long that the coverage was done.
The balls that thinks that he deserves to be in the spot when they just want him to be himself, and then he just starts making arrogant throws that he should not be making.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Falcons, I got them going wide receiver.
Who you got?
What was that first one that you had? What was it?
Olave?
Yeah, Olave. I got him going to the Falcons.
Or Williams was my
That's why I have Olave going to the Falcons.
All right. Yeah, I have a wide receiver as well. I got Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. And, Ohio State's one of those big 3 that just pushes out wide receivers.
Yeah, they do. They even push out quarterbacks that play wide receiver.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Garrett Wilson. I'm pretty sure I chose him purely based on his 40 time. Not 100% sure anymore.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, I mean, speed is speed, man. You can't go wrong with it. Look at Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Dunzo.
I mean, yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
But
we're gonna talk about that after this because it's a whole different team.
All right. Now Seahawks at 9.
I know you had a different point than me, so I'll let you go first on this.
Okay, so Seahawks are in the middle of a rebuild. They got rid of Russell Wilson.
Absolutely.
Got Drew Lock.
Absolutely.
So I think
Drew Lock, bro, that man's got some jaws on him, dog.
Yeah, that boy's got some chompers on. That boy can fucking bite through some walnuts. I think that DK Metcalf is going to be off of the team before Drew Lock is named their starter.
So you're thinking that Metcalf is off team?
They're going to trade for him
before the summer,
before the draft, bro.
Before the draft,
I think they're going to go out and get a quarterback
within the next 3 days, dog.
Metcalf, yep.
Metcalf's off the team
because you can get a haul for him. You can get a haul for him.
I mean,
especially
absolutely,
if you
can get a haul for him.
If the Seahawks can interest the Jags in that first pick where the Jags will still end up with the tackle and then still get the first round. So the Jags move down, still get that lineman that they want. Either because the two top linemen right now, you got the best pass protector and the best run protector we've seen in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think they can move as far down as 9 and still get one of those two.
Oh, I 100% agree there. I just,
And
I know I've watched a lot of things about DK, bro. That man seems very adamant about staying on the Seahawks.
Yeah,
and of course, anytime there's a trade, normally both parties have to agree on it.
That's true.
So I don't think he's going to go because they're not going to just drop him for free.
Right, exactly right. Yeah,
they're not going to drop him for free. And I don't know how long his contract is, but if his contract is long enough to survive the rebuild, they're going to try and do that, I think.
What is he at, year 2 now? Was that year 2 or 3?
Year 2.
So then they still got him at least. They don't have to make him a deal until year 4.
Oh my God.
That's not going to do well. Just leave it. You're going to have to hold. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, dude. I don't even remember. You got all that situated to start looking something up.
Had to get
and there we go.
It was about DK
DK Metcalf with year.
Contract,
what year of the
okay.
contract he's in.
Wow, dude. Yeah, man. Let's see. He had a 4-year deal, and he signed it in. When the hell did he sign it?
So he's going to come up on a contract year here pretty soon. Because he's been in the league at least 2 years.
He's been in.
Maybe
I think
3.
this is his 4th year, dude.
Okay, so he's coming up on a
He's
deal.
2018, so he might have just signed that. He might be in his 2nd year of it.
In his second deal, you mean?
Second contract, yeah.
'Cause, that boy's a beast.
Signed a 4-year, $4.5 million with the Seahawks, including sign bonus, blah 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 blah. Man, these are facts I should bring before the podcast.
Yeah, we really got to get better at what we're gonna do, huh?
We need a third person just for this.
That's it. Yeah.
Just for this.
So let's move past that. Who do you got the Seahawks taking?
Oh, Seahawks taking linebacker Nakobe Dean.
Dude, and they got some big shoes to fill for Bobby Wagner.
Bobby Wagner.
Yep.
Look, there's no one in the league that can take Bobby Wagner's spot.
Yeah.
You can name one person, it's still gonna feel less.
All right, so there's a big argument online about Bobby Wagner. Is he Legion of Boom or is he not Legion of Boom? Because Legion of Boom was technically the
Sherman.
Yeah,
Lynch,
Sherman, Browner, the DBs.
I know.
Yeah. But I mean, when you think that Legion of Boom defense, you obviously think.
First person is Sherman easily.
Oh yeah, him, Brandon Browner. But you think of
the cornerbacks, the defensive backs.
But the linebacker that we're fucking talking about,
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, he's to me he's in that picture.
You think he's in that picture
of the Legion of Boom?
I don't see him in the picture.
Exactly.
I don't.
That's the big argument that's going on
I
online.
don't see him in the picture. I mean, I could understand why you see him in the picture. I'm not gonna say he's. I'm not gonna try and.
He was a cornerstone to that defense. That's for sure.
I'm not saying he wasn't, but
not Legion.
I think Legion of Boom is
the cornerbacks
specifically. I think of one play, and that is when Richard Sherman comes flying across the field. Richard Sherman, Browner. One of them comes flying across the field and smacks the guy.
Oh, that's Brandon Browner.
Brandon Browner, yeah, that's
it.
Smacks the guy at the 3-yard line.
That dude was one of the
out of
hardest
bounds.
hitters.
Ball comes flying out. I thought the dude was dead.
That was like one of the hardest hits I've seen in years. Brandon Browner.
That hit right there is like the only
Newport
reason
News,
I probably
Virginia.
would not want to be in the NFL because that looks like it hurt. Yeah.
All right, moving on to number 10. We got the Jets.
Let's be honest. Jets need anything, bro. Anything and everything. From QB to wide receiver to quarterback. I don't think they've even made any good moves in the offseason in my book. So I put them at Derek Stingley Jr. Cornerback. He's top 10 in the draft for sure.
And I got them going defense as well, so we'll go out with that. Stingley making the top 10. So after some slight difficulties, we realized that we didn't record half episode.
About 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes. But I mean, this is Dumb Dude Podcast, so what would that be out?
Dumb dudes doing dumb things.
So I think we'll round this off with your Bucks pick.
Yeah. So my Bucks have a first round pick. It's to me, it's so weird because the ride's on. It's coming to an end. I don't know where we go. I think we're going to ride with Trask, so we need to get a weapon. I think Fournette's going to be retired. I think we're going to go running back or retired or move on or somewhere. We're not going to have the players we have.
Yeah, I was going to
So
say.
I think
Fournette's retiring.
if we could find a workhorse running back, 'cause I think we're all set on line. I think we might.
Who you guys have at running back right now? Fournette and Chris Jones, the second still.
Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, my bad.
And then we also have Gio Bernard.
Nah.
Exactly. Those are all people that came to play with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So
they're all.
with your Raiders, you guys don't have a pick
We
until
don't have a pick till the third round. It's pick like 99 or 88 or 89, dude. I don't know. Third round pick. I don't even know who's gonna be left. There might not even be a single wide receiver left in the draft. That's a lie, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna pick, but I would imagine that my team would be picking an offensive tackle, offensive guard,
something to
lineman
short
kinda
that
guy.
line, yeah.
Because last year we had a bunch of penalties on that line, man. We had a bunch of guys get through, and a crazy fun stat. Josh Jacobs has in the last 3 years the third most broken tackles, but he's nowhere close to even the top 5 in yards.
Jeez.
That's because he's got to shed
So many
tackles
hits
before
in the backfield.
Exactly. So, I think we're gonna take a lineman.
So to finish out our first show, we got some segments that we are going to try out. Crazy takes. I already said a crazy take that I think that DK Metcalf will not be on the Seahawks before the start of the season. That's a wild take. I'll be having plenty of those.
Oh yeah, we're doing plenty of wild takes. Y'all about to be like, these guys are really, really, really dumb. These takes don't make sense. My wild take is that the Falcons will make the playoffs this year.
Jesus.
And that's an authentic Jesus Christ, guys. I've already told him this. He knew it was coming, and he still can't believe it.
That's so ridiculous. That's wild. Yeah, it's the cards that are going to have to fall for him because Brady's on a killdozer year. It's like
yeah, no doubt about it.
Team destiny year.
I didn't say they were going to win the division.
Okay,
I just think they're going to do better than one of the two.
The Saints are not far off. If they,
the Saints have
if Jameis finishes the season healthy,
I don't believe that Jameis will finish the season very healthy. I don't think he's gonna.
That's what it's gonna.
Let me restate that. I don't think that he's gonna start the season healthy enough. That's my thing. I think his first 5 games will be like
wishy-washy.
Very wishy-washy.
And you think that'll give them enough?
And I think that he's gonna
ammunition.
be stuck in that pocket for so long.
Marcus Mariota.
That he won't do too. Marcus Mariota, and this is of course Raider blood. Homer take for sure, dude. Like Raider all the way. No matter where you go, I'm rooting for you if you're a Raider. Unless you're fucking Antonio Brown.
He was a Raider for like 5 days.
He never played a game, so I don't consider him a Raider.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think, I'm not saying that he's that much better than Matt Ryan or anything, but he can just get out of the way of a defensive end. He can take 2 steps out of the pocket and not be a hazard or a deer in headlights, man. Because Matt Ryan get out of the pocket and he didn't know where to go.
Yeah, and they are going younger. So, and I wouldn't say Mariota's older.
Mariota's not older. I'd say he's at that age where he'd be.
He's still agile.
Absolutely.
Still move.
Look, last year, he was able. Not last year. Year before last. So I'm stretching a little bit for sure. But year before last, he was able to. He threw a pick. This isn't going great for my story. He threw a pick, although it was a tip. It was off of a tip, so it's not 100% his fault. And then he was able to chase down the cornerback to prevent a pick six.
Nice.
That's impressive. This most recent year, they did a RPO. He kept the ball and ran for like 30 yards. Granted, he pulled a hamstring.
Yeah.
But he still got that. He still did that. He only pulled a hamstring, I think, because he hadn't played in 3 years running.
And
then he
used to his own explosiveness that he pulled his muscles
30 yards,
out of his muscles.
So, yes, he's older. He's not old, but he's older. Once they get him in that starting position, he'll be warmed up, and then he'll really be a monster on the field, I think. Because he got dealt a bad hand.
Right. With Mike Vrabel taking over at Tennessee, he's very defensive minded. He just wants a guy that doesn't turn the ball over. So he got Mr. INT Tannehill.
And Tannehill is great until you need him to be great.
Because his balls just grow so big. It's just like He thinks that he's made for the lights when they're like, hey,
absolutely.
don't turn over the ball. Don't turn over the ball. Or let me make another analogy here. They're like, all right, look, go up there and take a walk. They're going to pitch you 4 straight balls. All you need to do is not swing the bat. And he goes, I'm going to hit a fucking home run. And he throws 3 picks in a goddamn
you know,
playoff
as soon as you swing that first one, they're gonna start throwing in the box.
Yep, exactly.
But no. Tannehill, he's the guy that 3.5 quarters out of 4, he's playing the safe game, and then in that 4th quarter, he's one down and he tries too hard,
trying to hit that
and
home
doesn't
run.
believe in the safe game. And as soon as he does that, boom, he's throwing interceptions. Because his ceiling for trying hard is a lot lower than anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get
It's almost
started.
like he gets flustered and he's like, I got to make a play.
Yeah, exactly.
When you got a teammate,
exactly. Like,
when you got your whole team is full of playmakers. A.J. Brown.
He's the only he's probably the only position that doesn't have a playmaker.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the running back, wide receiver. We're not going to count offensive line.
Right. But Taylor Lewan, who's a beast.
I'm not going to count out the offensive line. I just don't know the names.
Yeah.
But you got to look at this. Derrick Henry took a step out, and their running game stayed alive.
Yeah, exactly.
So that offensive line is still crazy good.
They just got, I guess, too excited. All he had to do was not throw a damn pick. And
all he had to do, and then he threw in a triple coverage. Coverage.
I could make that throw.
You say that, but then you look like the USFL guy, bro. I'm telling you,
I got to do it. All right, our last segment.
Oh yeah. I know where this is
This is the craziest conversation. We had this conversation earlier at work,
and we had to stop it for this.
We were like, hey, we have to take this to the pod.
Okay.
Could you get 1 yard in the NFL?
I think absolutely.
The only way I think you're getting the only situation I see you getting a yard maybe is a damn 3rd down and long fucking draw. That's the only. Other than that, you're not getting to the line quick enough.
You don't think so?
Get to the outside. Oh,
you don't think so?
Yeah, dude. No, like you're not even going to Tom Brady.
I'm not gonna
sneak it for a yard.
That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful. I'm not saying that on a goal line.
Right, goal line.
1 yard.
Yeah.
It's 4th down. We don't have any wide receivers out. I'm probably only getting the 1 yard 1 out of 10 times.
Right, and the situation has to be like they're expecting a pass.
Not so much they're expecting a pass, but it's not going to be me getting that 1 yard.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be the whole line pushed forward.
Right,
like
you're going to go move the scrum. Yeah, you're going to ride the
like
scrum.
they could have gave it to a dog and got 1 yard. You know.
Let's be honest.
But I'm saying in a regular play, like it's 2nd and 7. I think I get a yard.
Get a yard. All right.
It's like 1 yard is not a good play.
So the whole opens up. I'm even going to go linebacker here. Do you think that you could win an Oklahoma drill with Dontari Poe on the? Okay, not even lineman. Let's move to cornerback. How far down?
Are you telling me like
how far down of the cornerbacks?
Me versus like a Jonathan Abrams?
Yeah, in Oklahoma drill.
Oklahoma drill. Who's winning?
How far down? How far down in the top CBs? Like those CBs, we'll call the cornerbacks the smallest guys on the team.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's fair.
Guys that you would want to run after
defensive backs in general.
Yeah. So, who could? Okay, so Jalen Ramsey.
No,
you're not beating the Oklahoma drill with him.
No. I'm gonna tell you right now, the only person I'm probably beating in the Oklahoma drill, probably like Steve Yoon. Steve Yoon, the puncher on the Falcons.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
that's who I'm beating in Oklahoma.
That's it. Yeah. A kicker. Yeah.
But
not Pat McAfee.
No, not
Pat McAfee's gonna lay the truck to your ass.
Come
dude.
on,
yeah.
Come on. That's why I said him. He's a new age kicker. They don't get touched. Like, yeah, I might win an Oklahoma drill with a kicker. But,
yeah, a place kicker.
But
a barefooted place kicker.
I'm cleats on too, bro. Come on. But no, like the 1 yard that I'm getting, it's 100%. I'm just hitting the hole.
Yeah.
As soon as someone touches me, I'm going down. I just gotta make sure I get touched down.
ACL tear. Call it
like one play, but I'm getting a yard. A yard's it's 3 feet, man. I just gotta stretch my arm out.
All right, so you have 10 chances to make a yard, or
what's the situation? We talking 1st and 10?
Let's go first and 10, and you've got 10 chances to get a yard.
10 chances to get a yard, first and 10.
You think you can get a yard? How many times do you think you get a yard out of your 10
6.
chances? 6 out of 10, you think you can get 1 yard?
Nah, you're right, 7.
All right.
You're right, 7, bro.
Yeah.
I think 7 times I can get 1 yard. I think 1 time I can get 4.
Dang.
I think 1 time I could get 4 yards, and it's literally just going to be like 100% luck.
I think, that's what I was going to say. You're in virtual reality football, and your players, the other guy you're playing against is answering the door to get pizza.
It's going to be... it's going to be 100% luck, and this is what's going to happen. As I'm literally just going to go through this crazy wide open hole.
Yeah, it's a fluke.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like, where did this happen? And then you're going to fumble.
I
smack you and you're going to fumble.
I didn't even think about that. I probably will fumble once.
You're going to be like, what the hell? Are you going to get through the hole?
I'm redoing my numbers, bro. 1 fumble, 1 for 3 yards, 5 1 yards, and then all the others are behind the ball.
You're getting smacked.
Behind the sticks.
As soon as a QB touches it, you're going to trip over your own feet twice.
I think actually I'm going to go up 2 fumbles. One's going to be getting hit.
Yeah.
The other's going to be me trying to grab the ball. And it's just going to butterfingers out.
Yeah, it's just going to bounce off your gut. 100%.
I'm going to... It'll probably be the first time I touch it, too.
Yeah,
Just for the confidence. Just for the confidence.
Exactly.
What about you, man? You think you get 1 yard?
Not a chance in hell. In any situation.
Any situation.
If there's a professional lineman, we could say against the Houston Texans, not even the Rams, dude. Like, whatever offensive line you want me to have.
The Jags, bro? You don't think you go against the Jags and get 1 yard?
I don't think so, dude.
Really?
By the time I'm hitting the hole, my plantar fasciitis is acting up, and I'm done. I dropped the ball, and I'm waving in the
my feet.
My feet are on fire.
My plantar fasciitis are
done. Exactly, dude. I'm done, dude. My fasciist feet.
No, I think I'm getting 1 yard,
move
bro.
forward.
I think I'm getting 1 yard. I don't think I'm chucking anyone. I don't think I'm getting extra yards. I think I'm just gonna be able to hit the hole
and then fall down.
Fall down for 3 feet.
Yeah.
Like, it might not even be a full 3 feet. It might be like 2.5. And they're like, we'll give it to
They
them.
come out with the card. Yeah, they're gonna come out with the measurement stick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And it's gonna be first down coming out with a measurement stick. They're like, what are we doing? just trust me. It was a yard.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'd be getting yard 11.
Let me ask you this. Okay. If you took a hit as a running back, open field, from Jalen Ramsey, how many times out of 10 are you fumbling?
In a professional game? Ooh. I don't know, man. I think I can hold on to the ball. I'm pretty sure I can hold on to the ball.
Open field, bro. He has.
Am I expecting the hit?
Caught 3 steps. You look, he's there.
Football move?
Football move.
Yeah.
Football
move. So you catch one over the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just enough time that it would be a fumble and not an incomplete.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm fumbling.
It's a times?
Fumble, dude.
How many times?
Oh,
Every
man.
time? Every time?
I might hold on to it, like, say we go 10 times. We go 10 times.
You are aware you're over the middle. Like, I'm not saying you think you're not going to get hit.
With my knees out, like, already ready to fall.
Yeah. But he's gonna hit you.
But then I get caught.
There's
so
gonna be
maybe
no
the
point.
first 3 times I get hit, I'm fumbling. First 3 times, like wow. And then I'm like, and then I got used to it. I'm all right. I could do this time.
I'm gonna tell you
right now. I'm probably gonna fucking fumble again.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't like getting hit. My arms, they're really long. So if he cracks me on the elbow every time, it's fumbled every time.
Yeah, you just got the monkey bump.
If he hits me on the hip, I'm probably gonna go grab him back my hip and just forget about the ball and just be like,
my spleen is lacerated. You're already giving yourself the MRI.
Like as much as I think I could do a lot of these things, I know as soon as I get hit, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Pads are not, dude.
Oh yeah.
Jalen Ramsey too. I'm done.
Yeah, you take a hit over the middle. Yeah, I'd probably not hold on to the ball.
Hey, how fast are you calling a concussion after you get hit by Bob Wagner?
Ooh, I'm dog. Like, bring out the smelling salts. Like, I'm gonna be like, you see the movie Little Giants when they hit the kid and the helmet falls off, but then his head was tucked into the shoulder pads. That's gonna be me.
That's you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting 1 yard, dude.
That remains to be seen. We'll have this one. We'll debate this one.
If
over.
any, even though probably not even my parents will watch this, but if any NFL football team wants to just sign me for $30,000 for one play,
Fuck NFL, bro. Let's go to the goddamn gamblers like you were talking
The
about.
UFL?
You go talk to the gamblers and see if you can get it.
I can get 5 yards in that. That's a guarantee.
Your hubris is amazing. These guys are hungry.
I guarantee.
They want to. Now these guys are more likely to kill you.
UFL, bro. UFL.
They want to make that. Like if they kill a fan who volunteered
they're
himself.
Intense, the UFL, bro.
Yeah.
UFL, bro. I'm stiff arming a linebacker, dog.
But if there's film of somebody literally like cutting you in half with a hit, and that goes viral, and people can know their name, they're gonna try it. They're gonna do that to you.
Oh yeah.
You're getting
and you know what?
smacked.
And you know what's awesome, dude, is that this podcast will go crazy huge after that.
Yeah, I know, right? They're like, all right, well, it's just one dumb dude.
Just the other one's a little less
Dead.
dumb.
Yeah.
He's a little less dumb, so he's
More of a vegetable.
All right, I'd say that's good for the podcast.
Yeah.
Here.
All right, there's episode 1. Let's hopefully we got this one right.
Try again
We'll try
next week.
again next week.
Oh.
All right, man.